Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. And this is the part 3 of the Bhuri Singh Museum series. And if you haven't watched part 1 and 2 of the series, I would suggest you check it out so you can know about the history of the Bhuri Singh Museum and see the Central Hall and the Chamba Gallery. The archaeological gallery of the Bhuri Singh Museum is on the right side of the Central Hall. The archaeological gallery has on display archaeological sculptures, fountain stone slabs, and photos of historical places of Himachal Pradesh. Fountain stone slabs are displayed on the right side of the room. They are located at the mouth end of the spring. They seem to mark the holy site of water. The marking of the site with fountain stone slab indicates that it is dedicated to deities and souls of ancestors. The water fountain is the most sacred of all the sites to offer water to the souls of ancestors while having daily religious bath. The stone slabs of Chamba are known in local dialects as Nag, Varundev, Panihar, Naun, Pitr, etc. In Kangra, the memorial stones associated with water are known as Paniru. The fountain spring was a center of social activity, a sort of open-air club which had for its decoration a fountain stone slab with a square opening through which a spout was passed to regulate the flow of water. This occasionally had a makar frontage. Rarely, the mouth end is embossed with lotus rosette. One of the stone slabs displayed in the archaeological gallery is from the Kashmiri Mohalla in Chamba. It was excavated in 1906 and is the only fountain slab that was found in Chamba. It is carved with 7 rows of figures which are more or less defaced. Uppermost are the 3 gods of the Hindu trinity. In the center is the 4-armed Vishnu riding on the Garud and holding Lakshmi. On his one side is Brahma seated on a goose, and on the other side is Shiv on the bull Nandi. The second row consists of the 9 grahas, that is the sun, the moon and the 5 planets. Each of these figurines is seated on its peculiar vehicle. The third row represents the 10 incarnations of Vishnu. The fourth row of figures represents sleeping Vishnu. Vishnu is seen reclining on the serpent Sesh, and Lakshmi is seated at the feet of her lord. And there are also 2 attendants on each side. The 3 remaining rows seem to contain human figures, probably the donor of the sculpture. The stone sculptures displayed in the archaeological gallery are from Chamba and other districts of Himachal Pradesh. Some are from Mathura and one is from Gandhar. One of the sculpture is a stone slab from the village of Swam, Pargana, Himgiri. It is carved with a figure of Vishnu seated on his vehicle, the bird Garud. The god wears a halo, a crown, and long locks. That's why he is called Keshav. He is 3-faced. He has 4 arms. That's why his name is the 4-armed one. Sanskrit word for this is Chaturbhuj. 2 hands hold a wheel and a conch, and the other 2 are placed on the heads of miniature attendants. On the left end of the room, there are 4 sculptures in a wooden frame. 3 of the sculptures are from Mathura and they all belong to the 4th century AD. The first one from the left is of Parshavnath. This sculpture is in pink color stone, which is peculiar to Mathura period, and was procured from Fatehpur Sikri and is also known as Sikri stone. This sculpture shows Jinnah figure of Parshavnath canopied by many hooded serpent. He stands in Kaya Utsarg posture. Kaya means Sharir and Utsarg means standing. The standing posture means that he had attained enlightenment in contrast to other Buddha images where he is shown seated. And the sculpture on the right side is of Bodhisattva, that is Buddha in the making or would-be Buddha. Meaning, before he had attained enlightenment, he was grooming as Bodhisattva and was a prince. In other Buddha sculptures, Buddha is shown Tyakt Abhushan, which means he is without any ornamentation or decoration. But in the images of Bodhisattva, he is represented wearing ornaments and a robe. The sculpture is from Gandhar area. The sculpture is made from cest stone or black stone. Another eye-catching sculpture displayed in this room is of Narayan or Vishnu. It is from a ruined fountain enclosure at Devi Kothi, Pargana Bera, Wazarat Chora. It is 3-faced, but the face now is ruined. The god is seated on his vehicle, the divine bird Garud, and is holding his spouse Lakshmi on his knee. Originally, the image must have had 4 arms with the usual attributes. The image is placed in a little ornamental chapel. On the base is an inscription in 2 lines. The last sculpture that I am going to show you is of Gugga. It is from the village of Jagati, Pargana Ranu Kothi. The worship of Gugga appears to be based on historical fact, as he is said to have been a Rajput warrior of the Chauhan clan who fell in battle with the Mohammedans. In the course of time, many mythical elements have been added to Gugga legend. The story says that after his head had been severed from the body, he still went on fighting. In the Punjab and Rajputana, the hero Gugga is extensively worshipped and songs are sung in which his exploits are described. In Chamba, he is usually designated by the name of Mundalik. So that was it for today's video. If you liked the video, please don't forget to press the like button, subscribe to my channel to watch more such videos on Chamba. Thank you.